Hey, are you looking at size and cast bullets? It's a super easy process, but how many calibers are you looking at doing? If you're only looking at doing one, then buy a Lee Classic sizing kit. One and done. If you're looking at doing multiple calibers, there might be a cheaper way. Stay tuned. Mike goes over the Lee Classic bullet sizing kit here. This is if you're going to only ever resize one caliber, then buy this one. One and done. Works on any press.
Presses it into it.
Yeah, and if that's all you ever need, you're good.
Pushes it out the top.
You'll notice here that the plastic bottle that your kit came in is also the container that will catch your freshly sized bullets.
This is actually your container where it fills up.
Oh yeah.
So when you they push them through from the bottom, it fills up, and that's your container. Now this is great if that's the only one you ever want to do.
Method 2, if you're going to do multiple calibers, buy the Breech lock bullet sizer kit. You can see this is the bottle and the adapter to fit into a breech lock press. And then the second component would be buy the bullet sizer and the punch. So you can buy as many of those as you want. Buy this once and all the calibers you're looking at doing.
And this is $12 Canadian. And all we do is we put this into the bottle because we have so many going on.
Well, what if you don't have a breech lock press? Well, if you don't have a breech lock press, you can buy breech lock adapters depending on the size of the threaded insert in your press. Here's Mike with some of the gazintas for you. Basically, you're taking the bottle adapter and dropping it into the plastic bottle cap. Then you drop your steel sizer into the only other threaded insert. The printing with the word Lee and the size of the sizer, in this case 0.313 or 0.312, should be hanging out of the bottom. Then you just screw the two pieces together, making a plastic cap sandwich until the sizer doesn't rattle anymore. Then just screw this into your press and then place your bottle to catch the bullets on the top, and you're done.
So basically it fits like that. This fits into here like this. This goes into the bottom, and then all our finished product goes into the top. And
Yeah, there's no real setup. There's just, it's just going to
And
squeeze it through.
So as long as you've got the bottle and the piece here, then our little setup, our little dinky two pieces, $12. I don't know what it is US price, but it's $12 Canadian. And this is for us. We just when I started,
you got them in for multiple calibers.
Yeah, so I'm saving money each time I do it now. So this bullet here, and because it has an open base, this made for a gas check. And I don't know if you can see that. For example, you can look at the bottom.
It's slightly smaller at the bottom. It's meant for a gas check to fit on there.
It's made for a gas check. If you go right over top, it's easy to see. This is also a 30 caliber. This is what I would use for 30-06. It's also got the same one. But then we have something like the 3855 where it's got no gas check. And if you go right on the top.
Yeah, you can see it's much wider at the base.
Red the brass. And this little piece here is gas check.
Little chunk of copper.
Yeah, here we go. Here's a whole bag of them. These are all 30 calibers, these ones. And we're going to put that on and we're going to squeeze them through. Just like that.
It looks like that's going to work.
And what happens is when that's in the chamber and you have all that hot gas, instead of, if you don't have this, when you get to a certain velocity, it's just going to burn through and deform
around the sides,
deform your lead, and it's going to lead up your barrel, and then when it comes out of your barrel, it's just going to be because it's all malformed. So we put that on here just like that, and we run it through, and then we take another one.
That was a bitch.
Oh, yeah. It's my 3-year-old does this, right? So we slip another one on there. Do we get that?
She actually likes sizing them, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. Yeah. So it's okay. So there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this one on here. Get a nice close up.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And my 3-year-old loves doing this. Here we go again. Okay, and you can see them starting to come out the top. And so then I get another one. And I just kind of push it on. And by the way, Richard, you're right. That's the 30 cals work really, really good.
Perfect.
And so we set this one on here. Do you want to look at the top? Watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Top. So here we are. And here's 3 or 4 of them. I got another one in there. I'll pull that one out after that. And what that gas check does, that just stops all that hot pressure, because we're exceeding a lot of velocity and a lot of heat and a lot of pressure. It stops the gas explosion from blowing by and melting the side of that because that's what happens. And then your bullet is all out of shape. It's out of wobbly. You've let it up your barrel.
Yeah,
So
you
this
don't want
prevents that.
super hot gases on the side of
So there you go. So-
your lead, but
So-
perfect.
So there we go.
Yeah, and 1,000 of them, $70 Canadian about. So
Yeah.
what is that? 50, 40 something bucks American for a big bag of 1,000.
Something like that.
You can make a lot of rounds.
But hey, you know what? We're still at, when you compare $1, $2, $3 a round, for $30, $40, $50, $60 for a box of bullets, when I'm making them for less than 30 cents each.
Oh yeah,
I
you can
mean,
enjoy your rifle a lot more.
These will drop a deer. You can plink all day long, and the powder charges are less.
Yeah, and you can squeeze quite a bit more feet per second out of it without fouling your barrel too with the powder coating.
So until then, this is what we're going to load. These are going to go into 7.62 by 39. These will also fit in your Mosin. This is a 155
Yeah, we should
grain bullet.
load both for next time we go to the range.
I can load that into a Mosin, and we can fire that off just for
I'll fire them through the
for shits
chronograph.
and giggles.
Oh yeah, I'll do them through the chronograph and see what you get for feet per second. And
Right.
we'll check the
And,
barrels after. We'll clean them and scope them. Nice.
And here's Richard and Fiddler saying, "Have a good night."
Yeah, perfect.
I'm going to post all the Amazon affiliate links for everything that we're using in this video, in case you want to give yourself a present or have somebody put something under the tree for you. And we're also going to post all the instructions on how to set this stuff up, the detailed instructions from Lee. Hopefully I've helped you out. Please like and subscribe if this is your thing.